Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Luthfii Alghazali, and today I'm going to tell you a story about a historical event that takes place in Bandung City. This event is still remembered to this day as one of the iconic events that happens to Bandung City. Without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Okay, now, back when Indonesia is in its post-independence phase, Indonesia is still working on its administration in their territory. With the Japanese losing the World War and the newly declared independence of Indonesia, Netherlands as its former colonizer is trying to take back their control over the country. With the help of the Britain as their allies, they sent their troops to Indonesia to disarm Indonesian army and freedom fighter militant. This movement of allied troops going to big cities and to control by force is making a lot of conflicts in all around Indonesia. In Bandung City, however, it all started at 12th of October 1945. Brigadier General MacDonald came to Bandung with his army and demanded the locals to hand over their looted weaponry to the Britain military. And not only that, he also demanded all of European war prisoners to be freed from the local prison. This caused a lot of conflict between the freed prisoner and the Indonesian people. The people were angry until at night of the 21st of November 1945, the Indonesian army and freedom fighters planned a huge attack on Britain's military base at Preanger and Savoy Homan Hotel. Their attack was successful, and 3 days after that, Brigadier General MacDonald sent an ultimatum to the governor of Bandung. He demanded that northern Bandung is cleared from any armed soldiers. But then, the Bandung citizens were ignoring the ultimatum he made. The conflicts between Britain military and Indonesian people is still continued for months, with Indonesian army and freedom fighters doing guerrilla attack. But then, the Allied forces felt that their position is threatened. So at 23rd of March 1946, Brigadier General MacDonald sent an ultimatum to Indonesian Prime Minister Mr. Sultan Syahrir. It demanded that Indonesian people must immediately empty the city of building in a 10 to 11 kilometer radius by 0 o'clock of 24th of March 1946. Major General Nasution, who led Bandung's Indonesian army, denied the ultimatum. But then, the Prime Minister ordered him to do what it said because Indonesian army don't have the power to fight Netherlands' firepower. So, Major General Nasution made an emergency meeting with his officers, freedom fighters, and Bandung's authority. Nasution knows that the Allies has chosen to take over Bandung because of its strategic place to build a base camp and threaten Indonesian independence. Then, they decided to leave the city, but also burning it along the way. People were surprised, but it's the only way to make their city invaluable to the Allies. So that night, the operation started. They planned to start the burning of the city at midnight, but at 9 p.m., Bank Rakyat building is already blazing, followed by buildings in Banchoy, Braga, Cicadas, and Tegalaga. And soon, buildings all around Bandung is on fire. As soon as the Allied forces heard about this, they tried to stop the burning of the buildings, and conflicts between them is inevitable. While that's happening, on Dayeuhkolot village there is a battle at a nearby Allies ammunition warehouse. Indonesian army sent two of their brave men, Muhammad Toha and Ramdan, to sneak into the warehouse and plant an explosive charge in it. And soon, the warehouse is destroyed by the bomb, but no sign of the two soldiers. They died at the explosion. Then, back in Bandung City, the Indonesian army has destroyed their base to remove any evidence that can be used against them. Then they evacuate the city and burning it along the way. Then in just one night, what's left of Bandung City is just ash and debris. The ultimatum is fulfilled, but there is nothing left for the Allies to make use of the city. A couple of months later, Indonesian army took back Bandung City and securing West Java and also Indonesia's sovereignty. This event is one of the turning point of Indonesia's post-independence battle. That's it from me. Thank you for listening. I'll see you later. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.